it's Nisha. So today we are going to decorate my main tree. This is my new tree. It is from Balsam Hill as well. I can't remember what it's called. I will link it all down below. It's a snowy tree. It has lights on it, so it's so easy to assemble, so it makes my life so much easier. Also, it's a bit narrower than my old tree, which was absolutely enormous. So today I will show you the process, how I decorate my tree. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna just make it up as I go along, because as you know, I had this idea of doing pale blue and pale gold, but when I brought my decorations from the loft, I didn't have actually the blue that I wanted. It's more of a turquoise. Let me show you. But you know, and I know some people said that this color goes better with silver. Yes, I agree, but I've done a few years back blue and silver, and I feel like pale gold will make it a bit warmer and more cozy. And also this tree has warm white lights on, which I think go better with gold than silver. So we will see what we get. Okay, so the first thing I do is I fill up my tree with extra branches, and that depends what tree I have. One reason would be that my tree is not full enough. The other reason is, like with this tree, it's very uniform, you know, like a perfect triangle. And I like my tree to be a bit irregular, so I can hang like longer decorations on the edges. So that's why I've used, probably for 3 years now, these extra snowy pine branches. And I originally bought this in my local garden center, but everybody loved it so much, so I eventually found it just in one place, I think, online. So I will leave you a link to those. They were not that expensive for what they are. They are beautiful. So you can probably see, so this tree is fir tree, so it's got quite fine branches and needles, and this one has like fatter needles. So I hope you can see it. Let me just zoom you in, so you can see them sticking out here and there. Can you see? When you see the longer branches and fatter branches, these are the ones that I poked in. So I did that just to save time. Now you can also put any other little picks that you have, but what I will do next is put in my tree, like I did last year, these, and these are just microfiber feather dusters. And you know, I got this idea from one of the bloggers, Craftberry Bush, I think, and I know a lot of people are using them now. I used feathers as well. I used them about 3 or 4 years ago for the first time, but since then everybody is using feathers, so I'm not doing it this year. I'm going to use these. I love the effect that it gives. They don't look like dusters at all. They just look like a luscious thick snow, and it fills up any gaps. You know how I love my main tree to be full to the brim, so that's what I'm going to do next.
Waiting for snow, kids and grown-ups alike. I don't wanna be riding my bike this time tomorrow. The weatherman says it's a go.
The dusters are on. Don't they look gorgeous? So first of all, if you hear the snoring, it's Louis. He's just lying there asleep snoring, and I've got crackling fire on my TV playing from YouTube. I always do that, it gets me in the mood. So the next thing I would do the topper, and my toppers are usually something like this. So I just take the colors that I'm using in my color scheme, take a few picks and poke them right at the top of the tree, and I might, you know, zhuzh it up later and add some stuff, but that's just to give me a rough idea what I want. So I will put those in now.
Ready, truth be told, is it really too much to be asking for? Now look.
Okay, so this is my rough topper. I don't think you can see it fully. Let me just tilt the camera for you. I hope you saw that. I might add things later. So I want to see first what the whole tree will look like. Okay, the next thing, you could now put more picks in there, or you can start putting your ornaments on. That depends, and I do it different ways. I basically make it up as I go along. But what I do first is I use my base color. So if your base color is white or silver or gold, I put those ornaments on first. And then whatever color I chose, like this turquoise this year, I will put that at the end as my accent color. But now I'm going to put some ribbon on my tree. And I have these two. I can't remember where I bought them. I have a whole box of ribbons. I hardly bought anything this year actually. So this is like my old supply that I already have. And as you can see, I've already put tiny bit. Take them together and just cut quite different lengths, because then they are easier to put in a tree. And then just tuck them in together in a tree and then splay them so you can see the one with the pattern. So I put the patterned one underneath, the plain gold one on the top, and I just shove the first bit in here and then another end in here, and splay them so you can see the pattern one poking out from underneath the plain gold one. So I'm going to go around the tree to do the ribbon now. Now I am going to start hanging my very pale gold. I will use a lot of, I have mercury glass ornaments that have like a bit of gold and a bit of silver in them, so they look like pale gold. Especially this one, I wish I had more of these. So I'm going to start hanging those now. I just found I had 3 giant aqua ornaments, so I just spread them around the tree, just the 3 of them, and I think it looks really nice, so have a look at those. So can you see I've got one near the top, middle and down the bottom. I think they look really cool. So although I should be concentrating on my golds now, because these are so big, I put them in first and then I'm going to carry on with the gold ones, and then I see you back for the aqua ones. I'm going to start to hang some aqua ones now on a tree, and then I will just fill up any empty spaces. Done. I'm just going to place these flowers now, and then I might do one last thing and I should be done. Okay, so the last thing is these finals. I've had them for years. They are like mercury glass, but they lean more towards pale gold, and just how I did in my dining area with the little icicles that I hang right on the edges, that's what I'm gonna hang on the edges of this tree. I just found this thing, I don't know, it's not a ribbon really because it's quite stiff and curly. I must have bought it years ago, so I might put a few bits of that on the tree. You know, once I start I can't stop. Okay, so I'm done now. All that's left is my tree skirt, and I use those faux sheepskin rags under my tree as tree skirts. So I just do that and then I will be done. Okay, my lovely, so this is my Christmas tree for this year. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching and have a fabulous Christmas. Bye.
Christmas, oh, we'll have this year. Very